Good evening and welcome to Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. The grill man Gary Goss along with myself, Don Coombs, and Sten Snow on the cameras tonight on B&G Productions. Game 3, Gary. Game 3 of best of 47 series between our hometown Osprey and the visiting Growlers. Big win, overtime, game 1, lost 4-0, game 2.
Yeah, Don, I'll tell you what, the scene is set here tonight in the wonderful Danny Cleary Stadium here for Harbour Grace. The Pinnacle Growlers, of course, upset the hometown team here, the TriPen Osprey, like you said. But Don, I just want to allude to a couple good things here. TriPen Osprey came out in the first game, and I've got to be honest with you, I think they stunned and let's set the pace against the Growlers in St. John's.
And they're going to be hot tonight. The starting lineup is Griffin Brown, wears number 28, Logan Butler, Gary, one of your favorites, 66, Adam Button, the Carter native, wears number 8, Robert Corbett, the player I like on defense, one of the best defensemen in the league, number 14, Drew Deering back in the lineup, wears 6, Jack Earl, 17, a Shearstown native, Keegan Elms, wears 74, Connor Green, not playing tonight, Connor got a couple games suspension, and the Growlers score early, Gary, first shot, 1-0 on pitcher. Brody Harnham wears number 12, need a big game for Brody tonight. Nolan Harnham wears 15. Noah Hemian wears 22. Ashley Hurley wears 27. Sandra Hogan, hopefully back in the lineup tonight. He had an injury, Gary didn't play the last game, 77. Ryan Jacobs, 72. Russell Monk, the captain, wears number 3. James Park wears number 5. Samuel Pitcher, the starter tonight, wears number 1. Matthew Russell, number 4. Nicholas Russell, number 9. Charlie Seymour, 71. And Joshua Simmons, number 7. And that is your Osprey lineup for tonight, folks. Gary, and you got the Growlers lineup.
Yes, sir. Great and bad. Noah Boland, Jake Budgell, Drew Caines, Reed Chafe, Connor Coates, Jack Davis, Ryan Daw, Nate Scrushy, Jack Hutchings, Daniel Kearley, Declan Kennedy, Nathan Leonard, Blake Maloney, Nathan Morgan, Dane Dunn, Ben O'Brien, Reagan O'Brien, Brandon Philpott, Brady Ralph, Ethan Rumsby, A.G. Simmons, Ronald Tilley, Micah Tucker, Aaron Witten, and Connor Williams. And Don, I just want to point out there, listed on the U18 Osprey, U18 Major, J.D. Trainer.
And he's, folks, you'll get a look at it on the home bench, on the visitors bench. They wear the black. They got his jersey up, number 12, an alumni of the Growlers organization. Again, condolences go to the family.
Absolutely.
But, Gary, a big week in hockey in our country.
Oh,
Team Canada.
Boy, we got to talk about that after.
Team Canada, overtime,
yeah,
with arguably the best player in the world scoring.
Hey.
And I love the goaltender.
Bennington, I got to be honest with you, Don.
MVP.
Not very often do you not see a French goalie lining up for the Canadians, but I was a bit wary. I won't lie to you when I seen who it was, but I tell you what, boy, did he ever prove everybody wrong and stand on his head in that final game. He made key saves that basically won the game for Team Canada.
6 shots in overtime, 3 of them, and as Crosby said, he wouldn't have been there without him.
Absolutely not.
And he got him to the overtime, and everything worked out. But I want to congratulate the organization, Hockey Canada, put a great team together. A lot of new young players, Gary, on Team Canada this time. They're going to be stars for a long, long time.
Some players that I wouldn't have thought to see there, but you know what? I'm very happy with the outcome, Don. It was just a phenomenal game of hockey, and of course, leaving, McDavid alone in the slot with Marner picking up a pass or a puck off the boards. What a play.
Big time.
Anyway,
folks,
back to this game here.
This is game 3. U18, AAA hockey, the best of the best. And we're seeing the best team in the standings this year with the Growlers. They're out right now with a 1-0 lead early in this first period of play.
Yeah, they scored 20 seconds in, Don.
20 seconds in. There's a shot, a chance for Osprey. Just wide. Good play by Hurley. We know what he can bring to the game, and they got to get that intensity up tonight, Gary.
They do. One thing I like about back in the game tonight, Mason Baldwin, of course, in for Connor Green tonight, Don. He has I always talk about, engines. This young kid's got a strong engine. He's a force on the forecheck. He puts a lot of pressure on, which creates turnover. So let's see if he can make something happen here tonight with this lineup.
Gary, last time he played, he had a strong game.
He did indeed.
He was 66.
Absolutely.
He played a strong game. You spoke about him, but folks, this is a big game for your Osprey. It's a 4 out of 7 series, 1-1. Osprey looking to get some security here tonight, go up 2-1. Next game is tomorrow night, tomorrow evening, Gary, at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock tomorrow, and then we're back on Tuesday night. And in the other series, Gary, Chris Crosby told us before the game, 2-2 between the Impact and the Blizzard. That's going to be a beat-em-up series.
It is indeed. You know what I mean? You're going to be playing the rough and tough hockey against those guys. It is what it is when you're playing West Coast, or I should say Central Impact. great to see, what the outcome on that. I think Central Impact's going to win, Dan. I got to be honest with you.
I like them this year.
Yeah, I
Casey got a good organization going.
Does he ever?
And
does he ever? Impact Hockey's doing fantastic things out in Central, and as far as Clymerville, I think they're doing fantastic things with Monaghan Hockey.
And here come the Growlers. They're up 1-0 here early in this first period of play. A goal, as Gary said, in 20 seconds scored in this first period of play. Osprey didn't want to go behind, but they are behind right now against this first place team. Helmet off, get to the bench.
Just thinking that's back in there on D from Placentia. I think that's Griffin Brown.
That is Brown. He's played a strong series so far. He played good in the Cornerbrook series, and in all credit to Glenn Littlejohn and the management staff or the management team at U18, every team gets a chance to play. And they all got a chance. We had a good series here at the Danny Cleary against the Western, the Kings.
A couple of key things tonight, Dan, for TriPen Osprey. Finishing checks, strong on the forecheck, pucks to the net, bodies in front of their goalie. That's what got to happen. It has to happen continuously, shift after shift.
Deering is in the lineup tonight. He wears number 6. He's taking the face off. He was out for a few games, was injured, a little bit of illness, but he's back tonight, and he has to make an impact as they are down. Connor Green. Connor out for a 2-game suspension. Here's the Osprey with Brody Harnham. Looks cleared up all the way back. 4 minutes gone this first period of play. 1-0 is the score. I want to say hello to all the fans here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Centre. Coming over to see you, Gary.
Yeah,
the Grill Man.
We're going to get him on camera in a second. Don, you want to give a big shout out to the Bay Arena Minor Hockey Association here. We have the U13 Rep 1 team here. Of course, Dave Norris is here with his team. I see a lot of Rovers jerseys. Of course, Rovers is a big part of the association with the TriPen Osprey, contributing some really strong players. Your big 2009s are mostly from the Rovers Association.
And they're a big organization, classy organization as they all are, but certainly a big one. And it's nice to see the kids come up, Gary, and you're a part of that organization. I think you're on the executive up there.
Yes,
and nice to come up and come out and support the Osprey, because as Chris Crosby said, it's a 5-year commitment to get the Osprey going. You're with the U15 team, chasing around. They had a great series. They've had a great season going. More to come.
Our best weekend was last weekend out in Grand Falls, 2-1-1 down. The strongest tournament we've had yet by far.
Here's Clemens Corbett. He's forced back into his own zone. Osprey on the power play with 41 seconds left to go. 14:55 left to go in this first period play. If you're joining us late, it's the Grill Man, Gary Goss. It's Don Coombs and Sten Snow filling in for David tonight on B&G Productions. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in and giving us your support. If you want to do a reach out, 589-5995.
Don, I'm going to throw it out to Robert Corbett here. You know what? I like what he just done then. Come on up. Came on through the crease, you know what I mean? You want to shake up the organization a little bit. You want to shake up the black and gold there from the Growlers. You got to get in the front of the net. You're going to have to cause some. You're going to have to basically open some eyes here tonight. You're going to have to lean on your A's and your C, but you got to dig deep with the lineup.
And I've said all year, he is an A plus player, and he plays both ends, and he's always an offensive threat. But he said defensively he's responsible too. 13 seconds left to go in the power play. Osprey trying to get something going. They trail 1-0 here with 14:25 left to go in this first period of play. It's Game 3, the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Game 4 tomorrow goes at 4 o'clock here at the centre. If not, tune in to B&G Productions. David Sims couldn't make it late, but we got the very capable Stan Snow filling in. Osprey have to use the body, Gary, as you said, they have to be physical.
Yeah, they do, Don. If the Osprey tend to not keep forechecking hard, they need to cause pressure and turnovers for the Growlers. Or the Growlers are going to capitalize when they can.
Chance in front. There goes Jacobs. He used his body. He's a big boy. He's improved every game. You got to be a better player today than you were yesterday. You got to be a better player tomorrow than you were today. And that's Chris Crosby's goal, and that's Brad Russell's goal as the coach and the team behind the TriPen Osprey organization.
Don, I like the fact that the TriPen Osprey, went this year and took the route of bringing on a lot of 2009s, a lot of first-year players to make this association a force for next year when they come. Like I told you, they're going to pick up a couple, 2010s to complete the lineup, of course. But it's going to be a very, very, very strong team as far as I'm concerned. A very structured, systematic style of team is going to come about next year.
And Gary, the younger players, the 09s, got to get a chance. And they're getting it. And we've noticed in the last games,
massively.
Coach Russell is putting him in the lineup, and that's important. And here's got to be one of the key players tonight, Harnham, as we talk about using the body in the checks with 13:17 left to go in the first period of play. Your hometown Osprey and the White trail the first place Growlers 1-0. But the series is tied at 1-1, so this is a big home game. There's Kennedy bumps Hogan off the boards in front of his coach, looking for the puck.
Ooh,
and a
boy.
big save there by Pitcher. And here comes Corbett. He wears number 14. He's got the on his shoulder. He's offensive-minded. Good defensive play by the Growlers that time to break it up. 12:52 left to go. Change is coming on. Monk goes off. Kept in at the line there by Brown. Shot back in behind the net. Osprey in with Harnham. Harnham gets the puck. He's bumped from behind. Still gains possession of that puck. Brown at the point with a long shot. Looking to get it in.
Boy.
And here come the Osprey. It's Coates. He's in one-on-one against Harnham.
And
we're going to have a penalty.
that.
And a big penalty, Gary, and a big opportunity right now for your St. John's Growlers.
Griffin Brown going to the box twice, Don.
Got behind on the play, Gary. You get behind the play.
Yeah,
the feet
I
are not
don't
moving.
understand why he did, because he had Robert Corbett there, who could have easily intercepted the play there and not caused any kind of interference whatsoever. Robert Corbett could have definitely taken that young fella out of the play. Let's see what they can do here again on the penalty kill.
TriPen Osprey would like to thank their sponsors, the gold sponsors, Brookside Service Station, Christian Anita Crosby, Avalon Trimline Signs with Kelly Fowler, Moorfrost with Harbour International, Ian Moores, and Newfoundland Eggs with Joe and Philip Smallwood. Thank you for your sponsorship of your TriPen Osprey.
Monk doing a great job then, Don. He went all alone end to end there, then almost caused a great opportunity for the TriPen Osprey.
Monk, third-year player from the Clarenville Natives, back to Dot. The point does a steady defenseman in this league.
Here we go.
And a good play by Monk again to clear it up, Gary. And Osprey had to kill off this penalty. I know it was only early in the game, but we want to keep it going. You want to have things happen. And here's Dodd, a big defenseman, gives it back to the team captain. Always has a good game here at the Danny Cleary. Moved in by the Growlers. O'Brien behind the net. In is Jacobs against O'Brien. Bumps into Chile. The referee, Dean Whalen.
Chile was in the line of fire then.
Shot back out. Good defensive play. 58 seconds left to go in the penalty. 11:22 left to go in period number 1. 1-0 to score. The grill man, Gary Goss, and Don Coombs with Sten Snow on B&G Productions.
Don, again, 45 seconds left in the power play here. The PK kill, obviously, doing so far pretty good on the Ospreys lineup here. Want to keep the pucks and the players to the outside. Don't let the Growlers set up, and collapse with the umbrella. I'm going to read out a couple sponsors here. We have Sportscraft, source for sports, Allen Embroidery, Parsons Bus, Adams Financial Services, Don.
Shout out again by the Osprey, killing off valuable seconds. And our last sponsors are our black sponsors. Advanced Auto Care with Marky Reynolds, Can-Am Platforms with Lee Nosley, Churchill's Building Supplies and Home Hardware. That's Dave and Donna Churchill, Barnes Smith, The Scale Shop, and Hickman Motors, Carabiner. Thank you each and every one of you for your sponsor of U18 AAA Osprey Hockey. They score.
Oh, my God.
No goal. Waved off.
How did that happen? Net was off.
Net was off. It's mooring.
Wow.
Referee Whalen waved it off immediately. No argument from the Growlers bench, Gary. And from our vantage point here up high in the gondola in Harbour Grace, and it was knocked off before the puck went in.
Yeah, well, it was. Call a spade a spade. The net was off before the shot went.
Big face-off now at the left of goaltender Pitcher. 10:25 left to go. 1-0 is the score. Teams are back at even strength. Growlers win the draw. Back to the point. Hutchings is looking for the return pass. Long shot. Pitcher sees that, and he'll take no chances and hold it for a face-off. This is Game 3, best 4 of the 7 series. Your Osprey won in overtime, Game 1. Growlers come back with a 4-0 victory in Game 2. 1-0 now, trailing in this, your first period of play.
Yeah, Don, Andrew Aikman, of course, started the games against the Western, of course. I believe what they were doing is play until you lose, and then the next goalie gets an opportunity. So I believe they won 3 games with Aikman in net, and here you have it now. They lost last weekend, and pitchers here on the lineup getting a crack at it.
That's the way Coach Russell does it, Gary.
Yes,
and
sir.
Everybody gets a chance in this U18. Jacobs knocked
boy.
off the puck by Davis. Again, cleared out in the center ice area, and here's one of your favorites, Gary. The young man coming in, tries a long shot, and he'll go on to chase. Growlers get back to the puck first. Jacobs at the point. Baldwin in again in the middle,
He doesn't
Gary.
mind getting in the corners, Don.
No.
He does not mind getting in and grinding in the corners.
There's Hurley, fails to get it, and he'll come Philpott for the Growlers. He's got Morgan on the left side. Morgan's got Philpott going for the net. Good defensive play by Hurley to break that up and back behind his own net.
Jack
Here comes the Osprey. It's over to Wiseman. He bumps. Got Jack Earl with him. Cleared out by the Growlers through the center. Whiffen is going through. Holding on to the puck. Good defensive play by Jacobs, breaking it up in his own zone.
Don, Growlers having a very physical game. Finishing every check at every opportunity. TriPen Osprey got to take a page out of that book. We got to get the Harnham brothers out here to set the tone here for the TriPen Osprey.
I think you got to put Deering and Brody Harnham on one line here to create something.
Set the tone.
And I'm sure
set the tone here and settle it down.
Yeah, and here's Button along the boards. He's bumped off the puck. Teams line the boards. Button tries to bring it out. Kicked out by Park. Back to Williams at the point. 8:46 left to go. What's been a rather quick first period of play, Gary. Besides that first 20 seconds, teams are playing pretty good.
It's back and forward, end to end. On again, that kind of stunned us. We were reading out the names when they scored. I don't even think it was 20 seconds.
But the Growlers are more physical than as you said, Gary.
They are. They know what they got to do here in the home barn for the TriPen Osprey, Don. If they want to put the Osprey out, they just got to keep grinding away, and we have to counteract that, Don. Our forecheck has to be strong. We have to finish our checks, shots to the net, and we have to get bodies in front of that goal.
Harnham takes a long shot. Blocked by the defenseman for the Growlers. Now come the Growlers again. Shot back in. Growlers look to set things up. In on the forecheck is Harnham. Over to Hutchings. Hutchings up along the boards. Shot in is Kennedy first to the puck. He's being watched closely by Hogan. Line the boards.
Hutchings' dad is from Spangers Bay. John Hutchings. Played with the Rovers all the way up through. I believe he's a Paradise, played all the way up through, of course, in that association and then with AAA. But, his father's a native of Spangers Bay.
Well, welcome home.
Yeah, that's what
we'll
I'd
always
say.
Take the name.
Oh, absolutely.
Here it is. Again, kept in by the Growlers. Kearley looks to go for the net in the corner. First one to it is Russell. Russell gives it back to the point to Morgan. He's being watched closely by the Growlers forward. Russell gets bumped along the boards. Back to Hogan. Hogan works it up the side. Kept in by the Growlers. There's Kennedy. Passes off to Chafe. Chafe in the corner. Team's working hard. Growlers lead 1-0, 7:15 left to go in period one. Don Coombs to grill man Gary Goss. Here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre, and here comes Russell, flicks it ahead, but Dawes the first one back to steady defenseman for your Pinnacle Growlers. And here's Russell, over to Russell, unable to get control of it, and takes the shot, blocked here by the keeper for the St. John's Pinnacle Growlers.
Don, the Russell brothers just out there, which a pretty good opportunity right in front of that. I believe that's Hemion with him. I think so. Going to say so. That was the lineup that we've had, the last few games. I've been calling. Yep, that's who it is.
Hemian is another one of the players, Gary, that's improving every game. Game. I see the difference up here.
I've seen a massive difference in all those first-year players playing this year with the U18.
6:54 left to go. Gary, got to look at the bench. It seems to be a short bench for the Osprey tonight. Haven't seen Charlie Seymour on ice yet either tonight. Don't know if he's playing. Know that Connor Green is out with a 2-game suspension. And here comes Corbett. Looking for some support.
I got to have a look for him now. I think. Let me see.
Shot back in.
I'll follow up on that for you.
Thank you. Dahl looking for some support from his captain. That's O'Brien. O'Brien with the puck. Gives it up to Brown. Brown back to Monk. Monk over to Corbett. Finds Harnham down the right side. Harnham looks in. Watched by 2 Growlers up and over the glass. And we're going to have a face-off at 6:17 left to go in period one. If you join us late, it's your Pinnacle Growlers leading your hometown TriPen Osprey 1-0 in a best-of-4 out of 7 series.
Yeah, Seymour's right there, number 71, Don.
Okay, he's coming on now.
He's out with Nolan Harnham and Button. Little change up in the lineup here tonight.
Russell trying to mix things up, Gary. He's down Connor Green, so he's trying to make things happen. We're not sure how.
Well, I was used to seeing the 2 Harnham brothers, the high-flying Harnham brothers, as I call them.
Yep.
2 brothers playing together, Don. It's not very often they don't be on the line.
Boland to O'Brien.
Oh, boy.
Big save that time off Tucker.
Took that in the mash, too.
Shot all the way back. Morgan is forced back into his own zone. 5:55 left to go in the first period of play. A good first period of play, but your Osprey trail 1-0. Here's long lead pass. Tucker tips it ahead for Boland. Boland able to control it. Back come the Osprey with Harnham. Nice little spin around and move. Trying to move in the corner. Trying to get the man at the point is Button. Button keeps it in. Tries a long shot up high. Here's Seymour in the corner. Gives it up to Harnham. Harnham being watched closely by the Growlers. That's Williams along the boards. In comes Seymour to offer some support. He's watched closely by Boland, and out comes O'Brien. The slick center for your Pinnacle Growlers up through the center, back to Tucker. They play together a long wall with this Growlers team. O'Brien bumped out
Nice
the puck.
hit by Josh Simmons there.
And Boland
against the
knocked
captain.
off. Good play by Jacobs off Boland. 5:05 left to go in period 1. Osprey starting to come with the body now, Gary.
Boy, that's what they got to do. They got to come strong. They have to finish the checks down, and they have to set the tone here. They can't let the Growlers take over.
Boland,
what
a big save by Pitcher. We never saw the first one, Gary, but we saw that great save by the young Whiteway native.
Great job. I tell you, he makes it look good every time. He does.
Big save. Folks, we're back again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. No, 4 o'clock tomorrow. 4 o'clock tomorrow Sunday,
okay,
and we're back again 7 o'clock on Tuesday night in the 4 of the 7 series. Winner goes on to winner goes on to the final and take on the champ of the East Coast Blizzard and the Central Impact, and those games are tied 2 each.
It's anybody's, this game here is only 1-0, 4:36 left. It's anybody's game here. You can see what's going on against the Impact and the Blizzard. Osprey here with Growlers. Whoa.
Here comes the Growlers shot. They score. God. Good play. Phil Pott with a beautiful pass over to his line mate.
There was a turnover there on the blue line, Don, and caused a 2-on-1.
Can't give up those giveaways,
no, especially not on the blue line.
Especially in Rowan's zone, Gary.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened there. Again, great pressure by the Growlers, forced the turnover there on the blue line, and it turns into a 2-on-1.
Players down talking to the pitcher. He made a big save just moments before that to keep the game 1-0. Right now, it's 2-0 for the visiting Pinnacle Growlers with 4:26 left to go in period number 1. Don Coombs, the grill man, Gary Goss, live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Center. Sten Snow filling in for David Sims on B&G Productions. And here comes Davis, long lead pass, broken up there. And then Russell unable to control it. Shot back in where the Growlers get possession. Russell overskates and Russell comes in to pick up the loose puck. And here come the Growlers. Davis finds some skating room through the center. He's got Williams with him and Coates moves on in, trying to beat the defenseman. Bumped off the puck by Brown. Gets away from a check. It's Corbett. Takes a little bump. 2-0 is the score. Daw at the point, looking for deflection in front, unable to get it through. And here comes Brown, the big defenseman. Nice little shifty move. Step away from the Growlers player. Shot back in the center zone. Russell's in on the forecheck. Gets the loose puck. Looks to shoot it back in. Growlers defenseman with the puck. 3:35 left to go. Clears it through the center. It's Witten. Giving it ahead to Coates. Broken up there by Jacobs. Teams battle along the boards. Davis keeps it in. Back to Daw at the point. Daw tries looking for deflection with Coates.
Almost got
Coates
it too.
watched by Simmons. Davis tries to move. Opportunity for Monk to clear it out, but again, the Growlers continue to put pressure on. Coates bumped off the puck by Hernham. Over to Russell. Russell got Monk through the center and able to clear it up, and here comes Jacobs. He's in, he shoots it in. And on a chase, Gary, 3 minutes exactly left to go in his first period of play. 2-0 to score.
We got to get some shots on net. Osprey got to get the opportunity to get in over the zone and get shots to the goalie.
There's O'Brien, the slick centerman. He wears the C for the Growlers. Makes something happen, kept it at the line. Had to clear the zone. Kennedy is out. Curley is out. Gary, you're correct. It was a lot of end-to-end action for the middle part of this game, but no shots by your Osprey. Goalie for the Pinnacle Growlers haven't been tested off, and we got 2:25 left to go in this, your first period of play. Teams are along the boards. Growlers with a chance again, no problem. And the keeper stays square to the puck.
Probably your best opportunity so far, Don, in the first 18 minutes of play. Right there. Again, body's got to get to the net, got to get to the rebounds, crash the net, as we say. We got to keep doing it. That's part of the game. Some key takeaways, Don. Minus the couple mistakes. If you take away those couple mistakes right off the hop, this is a nothing game. But again, that's the game of hockey. It's all about mistakes, right?
And there's Corbett at the line, makes a nice little move, stepping around his player, gets the man in the slot. It's back to Brown. He'll try a shot.
Oh,
deflected.
nice
big
tip.
Save.
Oh!
Score. Brody Hernham.
Hernham gets the goal here for your TriPen Osprey. A 2-1 game.
2:07. Hernham, nice play at the point by the defenseman, taking the shot, and a big rebound comes out to Hernham. And we said earlier, Gary, he's got to be a big part in this game tonight. But
well, I tell you what, that's what I'm talking about. Right to the net, rebound, buried. 2-1, one and done for Hernham there. Great job for the boys.
2-1, cutting the lead in half. Big first period of play. Getting some shots now, Gary. As we said, they never had a lot of shots throughout the game, but starting to make it happen now.
We got to get pucks to the net done.
Shoots it in for Baldwin. Baldwin is in on the forecheck. He's out with Russell. Icing going to be called. 1:59 left to go.
We're giving the Growlers too much respect. And I don't mean that as well. But when we say that talking on the bench and stuff, you're allowing them too much space, time and space. You cannot give the Growlers time and space. You have to take away their time and space, Don. Don't allow the high flyers on that team to get close to the net because they will bury it. They'll find a hole.
They're defending champs for a reason, Gary.
Oh,
and
yes,
they can roll. They can roll the three lines.
And
pretty consistent.
And they can. They got players here from top to bottom. It don't make a difference. They can lean on all of them.
Here, Corbett. He's tripped up. No call. Russell moves up. Got Hurley tries a shot. Russell first one to the puck. Golden opportunity that time for your Osprey, putting some pressure on. 1:37 left to go, and here's Kennedy down the line. He's got Tucker with him. Tucker tries a shot.
One thing the Growlers are doing, Don, as soon as the puck is getting ready to come out of the zone, there's somebody high in the neutral zone ready to go. We catch that lead pass.
Kennedy, dipsy doodling, tries a shot. It's up high. Side net. And pitcher will take no chance, and he'll hold it for face-off. 1:16 left to go.
Yeah, just to break it down right quick again. So we're breaking out of the zone, of course. We always tell the kids, as soon as you see somebody going with the puck, you got to start skating. Somebody got to come out your neutral zone. You know, we just always can't have a breakout on the hash marks. Somebody got to be coming through the neutral zone to catch that stretch pass. The Growlers are doing it all the time here in this game, the first 19 minutes.
Here come the Osprey. It's Deering. He's missed a few games. Shoots it in. In on the forecheck is Monk. Monk in the corner with Deering. He's got Park and Jacobs at the point. Deering tries to get it through. It's back to Park. He fans on it. Now come the Osprey. It's Boland with Tucker. 2-on-1. Boland settles the puck down. Nice pass to Tucker.
Great job there.
He's unable to control it. I know his father's over in South Africa working some stuff with Kubota, but he wouldn't want his son to see him miss that.
No.
Dog keeps it in the point.
You got some puck luck.
Boland shot.
Man.
That's Williams. Shot all the way down. Ice is going to be waved off. It's Daw forced to play it. 33 seconds left to go in period one. 2-1 is the score.
Osprey got lucky there, Don.
Big time. And here's Boland. Out with O'Brien. O'Brien up in the long. Daw coming through the center. Picks up the pass. Broken up by Corbett. Corbett trying to set things up. He's got Simmons with him. 14 seconds left to go. Shot down. Out come the Growlers again. In the center ice area, it's Boland. Over to Tucker. Tucker gains control of the puck. Works it up along the boards to Boland. Boland is in with Tucker. And Gary, that's it. At the end of one, it's 2-1 is the score. And at times, a good first period. At times.
Well, it was, again, the TriPen Osprey had their opportunities, but the play was mostly dominated, I guess, by the Growlers. TriPen Osprey got to recognize one thing here, Don. Bodies got to be given at all times, finish the checks every time. We got to get bodies in front of that goalie down there in for the Pinnacle Growlers, and shots got to make it to the net. And
Brody Hearn got the goal, but he's the body that got to be leading the way, and he's got Deering out.
He has set the charge, no doubt about it.
Don Coombs along with Gary Goss. We'll be back shortly for start of the second period of play. Good evening. Welcome back to start of period number 2. The grill man, Gary Goss, Don Coombs here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. 2-1 is the score, Gary. First period to play.
Yeah, well, thinking about it, Don, during the intermission, I mean, it still was a great game by the Osprey. A couple really bad mistakes there by the Osprey, and let's just say the Growlers capitalized.
Growlers got a good hockey team. They're defending champs. This series 1-1. It's a 4 out of 7 series. Back tomorrow evening at 4 o'clock. Back on Tuesday night at 7. Right here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. If you can't watch it, tune in to B&G Productions. We got Sten Snow tonight filling in for David Sims. David's away doing some other work tonight. And folks, this is your first place team. The Growlers, the defending champs. Your TriPen Osprey giving them a run. Here's Deering along the boards. He's got a man in front, Harnham. In behind Chafe. Monk battles for the puck. The Clarenville native looking to make something happen for his team. Growlers open the scoring with about 20 seconds gone. Gary in that first period of play. Pitcher with no chance made a big save, and then a defensive mistake gave up the 2-on-1.
I didn't even know they scored. We were there reading out the lineup.
Shot back in. Here's Brown along the boards. He set up that first goal for your TriPen Osprey. We've played 1 minute of this second period of play. 2-1 is the score. Here goes Button. He's up along the boards, looking to be the first man in. Overskates the puck. Shot back in the center ice area. And back again into the Growler zone. It's Tucker looking for the puck, and here's Button. He'll try a long shot. No problem for Leonard with that. And here come the Growlers looking for the man through the center, Gary. That's set play that they're looking for the long lead pass the time.
They are. The players taking off right away. Got to get shots on the net. You can see that. They're taking shots. I can tell you right now, Brad Russell told him, start shooting the puck, boys.
Here come the Growlers back behind their own net. In on the forecheck. Osprey looked to keep it in, but O'Brien, the team captain, is up the right side. He's been watched closely by Simmons. O'Brien looking for the man, unable to get it through is Seymour. Seymour, nice pass, gets the return. Kept in by Tucker. Tucker's out with Boland and O'Brien. This top line for the Growlers. Here's Tucker. Takes the shot, blocked by Button. Tucker picks up the loose puck, looking for the man in front.
Whoa! Boy!
In and off to make it a 3-1 lead. Tucker looking to put it in front. Hits the keeper pitcher and goes in, Gary, 3-1.
Shot on net there, Don, and it went off a skate and went right in the net.
A minute and 56 seconds left to go in the second period of play. Growlers open up a 3-1 lead. Big goal by Tucker. He stays out with Boland and O'Brien. Again, we want to recognize the Growlers team, Gary, and Mr. Trainer, who left us a short period of time ago. Alumni of this Growlers team, and they with his jersey hanging.
Classy act by the Growlers. It just goes to show what the association is, and I guess what J.D. Trainer meant to that association and to all the league done.
And here comes O'Brien, the slick skating centerman, the team captain of the Growlers, in on the off wing, puts the brakes on. He's got Boland on the far side, and here comes an opportunity right now. Here's your man Baldwin through the center. O'Brien back along with Williams.
Got nobody with him.
Looking for some support. Here's Hurley coming in through the center. Again, Osprey looked to keep it in with Jack Earl. But Boland picks up the loose puck. He finds some room through the center. Steps aside to Tucker. Gives it back to Tucker. He just got the third goal. Long cross-ice pass to his defenseman. Tries a shot, and pitcher will take no chances. And he'll hold it for a face-off.
Don, the TriPen Osprey, of course, as far as I'm concerned, that was an odd goal. Shot from almost behind the net. Banked off the goalie and in. I'm sure a pitcher would like to have that one back. Again, but that's it. That's hockey, right? You shoot the puck, get pucks to the net. 17:07 left in the 3-1 for the Growlers here at Danny Cleary Community Center.
Osprey got to get that body working again, Gary. Got to get on the puck. Got to get the body.
They just got to finish the checks. When the chance arises, you got to finish the checks.
There's Hemian along the boards, looking to keep it in. It's Chafe, shoots it in the corner, looking for the return pass. Russell along the boards. Battles with Chafe. Cleared up in the center ice area. Hemian puts the Jets on. Tries to force Kennedy in on the forecheck. Shot back in. Here comes Chafe. Long lead pass. Cross ice shot, and pitcher will take no chances, and he'll hold it for a face-off. 16:31 left to go in period number 1. Period number 2. Don Coombs, Gary Goss, 3-1 for the visiting Growlers, and this your second period of play.
Don, TriPen Osprey looking a little bit deflated after that goal. I can see it. I get the body language, you know what I mean? It's telling the tale. Boys got to shrug that off, you know what I mean? It's only 3-1, 16:31 left in the second period. Shrug that off and come back hard. That's what we got to do right now.
They came out full of and vinegar.
They did.
And then they got the...
that goal happened, and then they stalled, right? The engine started to slow down. But you know what? Again, 16:26 left second period. It's only a 2-goal game, Don. Anything can happen. It's anybody's game.
Get one at a time. You can't score 2 or 3 at one time. Get one, get back in it. 16:26 left goal. Face off to right, a goaltender pitcher. Kennedy takes the draw for the Growlers. Chafe picks up the loose puck. Looks for Kennedy behind the net. He's got the player in front. Bump along the boards. Osprey with a chance to clear it out. And here's team captain Monk. Back to Morgan. Long lead pass again by Morgan. Tipped in. Kennedy is in on the forecheck. And here comes Corbett.
Yeah, he's trying to get some speed to wheel, but he can't get no open ice to come up through.
Chafe got Curley in the high slot.
Oh, boy. You
Shot.
can't leave him there in the high slot like that.
That reminds me of a chap, where's number 97 in Team
Yes,
Canada.
sir.
High slot, and it was a goal for Canada. Here come the Osprey. Pitcher gets a piece of that and a good
boy.
save. And Corbett will leave it for Pitcher.
Corbett just sashaying it into his glove. Boy, they got lucky then.
Big time.
Gee, they left. I don't know the player. I think it might have been
Curley?
17. Curley. That's not
Curley.
a player you want to leave alone
No,
in the high slot.
He just had that high slot shot, and then
Boy.
opportunity, and Pitcher holds it for a face-off with 15:48 left to go in period number 2. This is a 4-out-of-7 series. Our next game is 4 o'clock tomorrow at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre and 7 o'clock on Tuesday. Here's Button down the right side. Shoots it in. In on the forecheck. Seymour got a man in front.
Ooh, boy.
That was Hernham. Opportunity that time. That's that new line that Coach Russell's put together, Gary. Button gets tied up and outbreak the Growlers. Along the boards. Good defensive play by Jacobs. Davis picks up a loose puck. He's got Coates with him. Davis again. Moves in. Shot.
Boy, Davis with a great opportunity there for the Growlers. Nice save by Pitcher.
Simmons held his ground, giving Pitcher a full look at the puck. And here comes Jacobs behind his own net. Looks to work it up along the boards. Growlers with some pressure put on now with 14:57 left to go. And there's Hernham. Looks to put it through to Button. Button bumped off the puck by Hutchings. Growlers pick it up, but there's Simmons. Shoots it in. Osprey will have to clear the zone. Button and Hernham go to the bench. 14:43 left to go in the second period of play. This is playoff hockey. The winner goes on to take on the winner of the Central Impact and the East Coast Blizzard. That series tied 2-2. And here's Hurley. He's got some skating.
Whoa, he
Steps
dodged the
away
bullet.
for
Here we go.
He's in. 2-on-1. Leaves it.
Ooh.
Park. Shot.
Oh, boy, what an opportunity there.
Golden opportunity for your TriPen Osprey, Gary. Growlers caught on a line change. Kept in at the line by Earl. Looks to put in. And here comes O'Brien. Over to Whiffen. Whiffen got the man in front. Philpott goes in. He's got Whiffen behind the net. Gets it through to Whiffen. We played 6 minutes this first period of second period of play, and Pitcher's going to take no chances, and he'll hold it for a face-off.
Some of my favorite players on the ice there, Don. Jacobs, Hurley, Baldwin, and Earl. That what an opportunity there that was.
And again, I want to say hello to everybody for tuning in to this B&G Productions. The first game of the series at the Growlers home stadium, JD's jersey was not present on the bench. The game, TriPen won. The second night, JD's jersey was present. Reminded Growlers to play the way that JD played with all heart, and they won. Tonight's JD's jersey is another reminder for the Growlers to play with the heart of that young player that's not with us any longer.
You know what?
And I want to thank Angie Sellers for passing along the different information to me.
It means something. And
just a reminder.
That is. It's just a reminder is right.
Russell shoots it in against Mon. Back in behind that is Williams. And again on the forecheck, Simeon looks for get it back to defense. Broken up by the Growlers. Shot all the way down. Up off the boards. Brown, nice play to Russell. He shoots it in. Osprey on the line change. Out comes the Clarenville native Monk, the captain. Gives it up to Corbett. Corbett with a nice little move. Over in the wing. Russell. Osprey building up a bit of momentum now. Bath is in on the forecheck. Growlers first one to the puck. Curley again in the high slot, Gary, where he was before. And out comes Russell. He's in over the blue line. Looks to shoot it in and go chase it. Leonard just watches to the side. Monk again in on the forecheck. And out come the Growlers in the center ice area. Shot back in. Osprey will have to clear the zone. 12:41 left to go, Gary. Pace picking up a bit here in the middle of the second period of play.
It is. We got to take away the neutral zone, though, from the Growlers. We can't let those guys build up the momentum and the speed to break. Oh, the goalie had a play here. Oh, boy.
Goalie with no stick, Gary.
Yep, pitcher doesn't have a stick.
Hernham trying to get it over to him. Teamwork.
There's Hurley Eye.
Long lead pass looking for Deering. Deering back after an illness, gets the puck. He wears number 6 and an A. Up to Park. Park is up to Monk. Monk on the line of boards, bumped by Da. Monk continues on. Two great hockey players here playing hard for their team. Hernham is in the corner. Loose puck is picked up. Opportunity for the Growlers to pick it up in the center ice area, and here comes Tucker. He's the goal scorer.
2-on-1.
Over to O'Brien. O'Brien is in. Tries to wrap around.
Nice save by pitcher.
Big save by pitcher. O'Brien showing his skill on that one, Gary.
Don, I got to be honest with you. You're seeing a very big glimpse of last year's champion, the Growlers here. They can move the puck well. Can't take it from them.
They're first place team for a reason. I think they're
indeed
3-time defending champions for a reason. You know, and full credit to everybody. They are the team to beat, but they can be beaten. And the Osprey did it in game 1. They got to turn things around here. They need 1 to get back into it in the period number 2. 11:39. Here's Jacobs behind the net. Lose the puck.
We need all 3 lines, Don, to compete here, right? That's the only way that we're going to get a game or come close to win the game. We got to get all 3 lines all the time, all fired up, every shift after shift after shift after shift. And that's just the way that's going to happen.
And this top line for your Growlers, O'Brien, Boland, and Tucker, you've got to get some chances when they're on the ice because they're all offense, offense, offense. There's Jacobs being watched by Boland, battle on the boards. 11:08 left to go. 3-1 is the score. It's the grill man, Gary Goss. It's Don Coombs. It's Den Snow on B&G Productions. Filling in for David Sims tonight. High above center ice here at the Danny Cleary Heritage Community Center.
Threw a pizza out to him. Then here comes Charles Seymour.
Puts it by Hutchings. He's got a man in front. Got Hernham. Puck behind Hernham. And out come the Growlers. It's O'Brien down the right side. And again,
Great
here
back
comes
check
Hernham.
by Hernham. Here we go.
Up to Earl. Jack Earl looks for a shot. Leonard gets a piece of that. Deflects it in the corner. Teams battle on the boards. Osprey starting to pick up the pace with this young line, Gary. 10:30 left to go.
Yeah, it's a line. It's a line of first years, basically.
Here comes Baldwin out there. He wears 66. He's a call-up, alternate player.
He's playing U16 at TriPen Osprey. Having a great year, Don. Phenomenal year. I really like the kid's style. He's hard forecheck, and he doesn't mind getting in the corners and grinding.
Here comes Boland in the corner. He's being watched by Hemian. Again, a chance right now for your Osprey. Up the center ice area.
Again, the forecheck not allowing the Growlers to set up and come through, Don.
This Hurley Eye on the
real
boards.
strong
He's got
presence
the
in
loose
that
puck.
forecheck.
Broken up again by the Growlers. Long stretch
And
pass.
here he is. He's high again.
He's got Chafe in the slot. Shot.
What a
Good
save
by
by pitcher.
Big save by pitcher, Gary.
Don, again, they got the guy there high, on the blue for the stretch pass. That's 3 or 4 times now the Growlers have set that play up and almost have capitalized.
They're getting behind the Osprey defenseman on that long lead pass, and they're in full speed when they get the puck. 3-1 is the score. 9:38 left to go in this, your second period of play. Game 3, 4 of the 7 series between your hometown TriPen Osprey and the visiting St. John's Pinnacle Growlers. Here comes Corbett, long lead pass to Russell. Russell's up to the left side. Has come out of the zone, shot back in. Hemian first one to the puck, looking for a man in front. Nobody there. Kept in at the line. Growlers put some pressure on right now. Hemian against the boards. Good play. Russell comes in to offer some support. Here come the Growlers with the loose puck. They're working up on the off wing. Along the boards again, good forecheck, and here comes that stretch pass again. Up to Kearley. He tries a long shot.
It's working for him.
Every time.
Every time. It's working for him. We got to pick up on that, Don. Brad Russell got to dial that in and make it be aware because they're coming in almost every time, 1-on-0, right?
And Gary, they're hitting them in full speed. They're not waiting for the puck.
Nope.
So they got
as they're going, they're gone.
defenseman.
They are. And that's a style of hockey. That's a system. That's a play that they do. That's it. That's what they roll. That's how they play it.
Munn to Chafe to Da. Looks like the net is off his mooring, Gary, and we're going to have a face-off with 8:38 left to go.
When they're taking off out of the zone, coming through, and someone's there high in the neutral zone, they know someone's going automatically. That's it. And every time it's the key, get the puck to the guy high.
And they're doing it.
And we're coming in 1-on-1, 2-on-1s. The Growlers are, again, the systematic style of play that they're showing there is it's great. It's working for them.
Philpott to take draw against Hernham.
Now,
right at goaltender pitcher.
What we have to do now, Don, is counteract that.
Coach Russell got to speak to his team.
Absolutely. There's a way to fix that, right? There's a way to dial that in.
Back to Da at the point. Oh, in the slot is bad.
Ooh,
He tries
boy.
shot again. Pitcher getting tested off and making some quality saves here. Kept in the line by Da. Pitcher gets a piece of that, deflects it into the corner. Teams battle along the boards. 8:22 left to go in this, your second period of play. Here's a long pass up to Hernham down the left side. He's in against Morgan.
Ooh,
and icing called. Offsides. Icing. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's going back
it's a whistle.
It's going back in the Osprey zone.
It's a whistle.
Yeah, Gary, they got to pick that up and they got to counteract it. They got to have something
Yeah, I
to
mean,
turn it over.
you change where your D are. Your D are probably playing too high. You know what I mean? One of D gotta stay back. You know what I mean? Whether you're playing a 1-3-1 style, where you have 3 running the neutral zone, 1 in forechecking and 1 back on the blue. The 1-3-1 doesn't always happen in a power play. You know what I mean? It could be a neutral zone, break basically to regroup.
12 minutes gone in the second period of play. It's Simmons behind his own net, looks up to work along the boards. Brody Hernham in, bumping. He's getting some support from Simmons, and here comes Hernham. He's being watched closely by the Growlers team. Kept in the line by the big defenseman Da. Gets it in front. That's Chafe with an opportunity. Chafe back to Da at the point. He's got Morgan with him. Tries a shot, looking for Bath in front deflection, and pitcher deflects it up and over the glass. And we're going to have the face-off with 7:36 left to go in period number 2.
Yeah, Don, I got to be honest with you. We need a spark. Got to get a spark. I mean, we got an A out there then and at a C. You know what I mean? These players.
They haven't had it this game, Gary.
They got to have that spark. They got to have that drive.
They had the one shift that I saw where they had it.
Yep.
And other than that,
I'm going to tell you that's what's missing. You know what I mean? It's the old saying goes, doesn't take a rocket scientist to see it. Oh my God! I think we're going to get a goalie change, Don. I got to see it coming.
Pitcher, wish he had that. He had it in the glove. 4-1 is the score. 7:27 left to go in this, your second period of play. Big goal, shot from the point. Pitcher saw it and just unable to control it. Came out of his glove and managed to get over the crease. Make it a 4-1 lead for the league-leading Pinnacle Growlers over your TriPen Osprey. This is game 3. First game went to overtime, won by the Osprey, which says you got to keep the game close. Second game was a 4-0 game. Right now it's 4-1. Shot back in. Simmons back to play it. Right and icing call again with Button in on the forecheck. 7:09 left to go in this, your second period of play.
Right now, Don, pitcher's not having his best game. There's no doubt about it. He's probably, he's probably a little bit frustrated. He knows that's very uncharacteristic of him. I'm sure he'd like to have at least 2 of them back.
2 of them for sure.
2 for sure. Again, he knows this game is relying on him, and the team is going to have to lean on him. We need a big game from our goalies. If we want to compete or win in this league, we have the best goalies. You speak to any of these teams, I see them on the road, you know what I mean, at some of these tournaments up away in the mainland. They always talk about the goalies that the U18 Osprey have. Well, we need them to play hard and come every time and show up.
And they got to have their A game, Gary.
That's what I'm saying. They got to show up every time and be the best.
They can't have a B game. There's Button working in over the boards. He's watched closely by O'Brien. Tries to spin around the pass. It's Baldwin unable to control it. And here come the Growlers again. Team captain O'Brien, first one to the puck. He's being watched by Corbett. 2 quality hockey players, 2 of the best in U18, Newfoundland and Labrador. This is AAA major hockey. Hernham bumped off the puck that time by Tucker. Puck is into center ice area. And here comes Tucker. He's got one already tonight. He steps over the line, and he's bumped off the puck by Jacobs. Loose puck is picked up by Bolin. Trying to make the move. Pitcher gets a piece of it. A lot of pressure right now by the Pinnacle Growlers, looking for the man in front. Wiseman gets a piece of that, and we're going to have a face-off call with 6:06 left to go in period number 2. Gary?
Yeah, again, TriPen Osprey got to dig deep here. It's no mistake. We got to just, regroup. Again, 3 goals. it's not life and death, but right now the Growlers are controlling the game, and we need to get some action happening. You got to get pucks to the net.
The series is 1-1.
Yep.
Coach Russell got to get his team to improve.
Absolutely.
Get them ready for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying the game is over, but it's 4-1. Work your way back. Get your game plan in place that you want to play. Get this game a bit closer. Play a little bit harder, and get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, we need our players to step up. That's it. That's the bottom line. We need again all the bench. We're not just talking about the A's. We need all the bench to step up, and that includes the goalies. We can't make mistakes.
Here comes Seymour. Tries a long shot. Leonard, no problem with that. Just leaves it to the side for his players. Osprey with some pressure put on. Leonard hold it at the side net, and he'll get a face-off. 5:41 left to go in period number 2. This is the grill man, Gary Goss, Don Coombs, Sten Snow, live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. U18, the best of the best. Gearing to take the draw for your Osprey. Big face-off against Whiffen. Gearing is waved out. Whiffen is waved out. In comes Harnham. Harnham gets the puck. Back to the point. Brown. Nice spin around the move. Put it behind net where Dog gets in. He's watched by Harnham. Cleared all the way down. That lead pass again. Gary off the boards.
They're waiting for it. They're just, it's part of their play. As soon as the puck is coming, he's gone.
Shot in by the Growlers. Here comes Kennedy. Don able to keep it in.
Monk.
Here comes Monk. Up on his off wing.
But he's got nobody with him, Don. Nobody.
Closest player was back at the blue line, Gary.
Yeah. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I
Here's
got to be honest with you.
Brown's coming into high slot.
Up here. Let's go, boys. Come on.
There's Monk looking for some support. Unable to get it. Russell shows some speed to get to the puck. Gives it to Harnham with Deering. Kept into the line by Park. Park takes a long shot up high and wide. Monk will go for a change all the way back into the Osprey zone. It's Brown. Whiffen.
3-on-1. And the net off again. Boy.
Brown don't like what's going on there with Kennedy. Some pushing and shoving.
Fans looking for a call, Don. Goalie with the net off. Growlers fans looking for a call. Well, you got to do what you got to do. I was a goalie. You know what I mean?
There's no penalty for it.
Let's just say this. You need somebody to take a break. You get down and fix your strap. Or something's going on with your pad. You know what I mean? When you're in a 10 zone, you need to give your boys a break. Whatever it takes, Don.
It's a shot, so he kicks it
out. It is what it is,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I'm sure the referees are saying that, but
any goalie who's playing in competitive hockey knows.
Yeah, way to do it.
You do what you got to do to win.
Including Canada series in the Four Nations. We saw a lot of it.
You did see a lot of it.
Yep. Morgan keeps it at the
point.
What
a serious, though, that Canada game. Goosebumps watching the whole game.
I'm not a Gary Bettman fan, but that was the best thing to happen to showcase hockey throughout the world, not only North America and the 4 teams, because there's a lot of good players besides. But
Russia, for one, you know what I mean? With Ovechkin, you know what I mean? There's a lot of great players never suited up, but...
Draisaitl.
Yes, absolutely.
But the thing is, Gary, the NBA got within the fastest skater, the best passer, the fanciest play, the hardest shot. But who wants to watch that for 4 days?
Nobody.
And now after seeing this, what do you do to repeat it? Well, next year is the Olympics.
Yep, I know.
And basketball is the same thing. Who wants to watch basketball All-Star game anymore?
Nobody.
So I think Bettman, and I'm not a fan of Bettman.
No,
but full credit to him.
Well, he's growing the game, but I would have liked to see more happen in Canada. You know what I mean? But but again, that's just personal opinion.
And they made a fortune.
Yeah, well, they did. They did
fortune.
Indeed. What I like about hockey here, we go back down, talk about here hockey and Hockey Canada and, Hockey Newfoundland and what each association has to give. You know what I mean? Hockey Newfoundland has grown a lot in the province, and minor hockey and AAA hockey has grown a lot in the last 20 years in Atlantic Canada, but specifically in Newfoundland. The program has came a long ways in the last 20 years.
I think this AAA programs, you're closer than I am, are a godsend for minor hockey players.
You have to be able to progress players.
And they want to compete.
They do. Listen, I'm an association. I'm a rover. Once a rover, always a rover. I'm a rover to heart.
Yep.
But you want to keep advancing players, you have to put them in a higher, skill level of hockey. We're talking about next year about AA, also as well U13, U15. Well, if that also advances players and gives players, a more better opportunity to gain experience, whether it involves checking, you get what I'm saying, right? It's good.
It's what was said during this series, the Four Nations Cup, Gary. the best against the best, there's no room on the ice. These players are dominating on their own teams. But nobody dominated in this tournament.
No.
Nobody.
No.
Like Sweden were solid. They had to win. Finland had to win.
Yep.
States had 2 wins.
Yep.
Canada, we had the big one to counter.
Yeah,
but
it was great hockey.
It was less room. It was faster, and the players adjusted. Like Marchman talked about it was fantastic, and Sidney Crosby talked about it was fantastic.
Yep.
Like the speed of the game, because you got the best of the best, the same as U18, AAA. They're the best of the best in the province.
When you're breaking it down, yes, that's why I said advancement of players. You have to be able to progress players. If you're not if you're not progressing your whole bench, you're doing a disjustice, as far as I'm concerned, to all of the team. Like you basically have to look at the whole team and say, where are you two at the beginning of the year and where have we ended? If they have advanced, you've done justice to your team and to your players.
2:47 left to go in this, your second period of play. This is Game 3, best 4 of the 7th series between your hometown TriPen Osprey and the visiting Pinnacle Growlers. Series tied 1-1, and here's Button. He's got a man coming through center. Baldwin, pass behind Baldwin, broken up there by the Growlers, shot back in. Hogan's first one to the puck. Looks to pass it up. It's up to Baldwin along the boards. He's been watched closely by his Pinnacle Growlers. They looked at him things in with 2:15 left to go in this, your second period of play. Teams battle along the boards. It's Coates and Simmons. Referee telling them to move things on. Back to Simmons at the point. He's in the corner. Long lead pass up the center. Simmons picks it up for the Growlers. Looking for that stretch pass. Finds it through the center again, Gary, and here they come again.
It's their set play. You can see it on that red dot every time.
Moves back in the slot. Shot is high. And
when they come down in this end, it's going to be on the dot closest to us. You wait and see. It's what they do. You know what I mean?
Set play.
It is, and it's working for him.
And Brad Russell was the coach of the year in U18 AAA hockey last year. And I'm sure he's making some adjustments as we see him on the bench, taking some notes, and he'll get his team prepared for the third period of play. Right now, at 8 trail, 4-1 in this series, game number 3. 1-1 the series is, but the score tonight is 4-1. And here's Harnham. He loses it to O'Brien. O'Brien over to Tucker. Back to O'Brien, makes a nice little move. Tucker keeps the puck. Back to the line, back into Tucker. He's got O'Brien through the center. O'Brien picks it up with Boland. Back to Tucker, looking for the man in front.
Great puck control by the Growlers. They're just like a cog. They're steady turning, steady moving.
It's their top line.
Our defensive player moving down in the slot. A winger moving up on D. You know, steady. It's steady turning like a wheel.
Here come the Osprey behind the net. It's Deering. In on the forecheck, looking to make something happen. Long pass back to Corbett. We've got less than a minute left to go, and this is your second period of play, Gary. Osprey had to put some pressure on right now. They trail 4-1 with 55 seconds left to go in this second period of play. Game number 3, Don Coombs, the Grillman, Gary Goss, Stan Snow, live on B&G Productions from the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Center. Long shot in, they score!
Oh, boy!
Hurley-Eye.
That is what we need. Ashton Hurley-Eye left alone in front of the net, Don.
Big play by Hurley-Eye.
Leonard got stunned by that one. Here's the horn. That's what I love about this barn, Don. 4-2. We got a game back here now going into the third.
Coach Russell looking down his notes. He has to be pleased with what he saw just then.
Excuse me.
Leonard hadn't been tested off, but that was a good chance and buried by Hurley-Eye. Well-deserving goal to cut the lead in half here with 41 seconds left to go in period number 2. Here come the Growlers. Chafe. He's bumped off the puck by Jacobs. Chafe continues in the corner. Seconds ticking down. Kept in at the line by Morgan. Morgan tries a long shot. Deflected pitcher gets a piece of it. And here's Hurley-Eye. He's the goal scorer. Looks to clear things out. Up along the boards. It's the Growlers. Kennedy back to Morgan. Morgan moves in the center. Gives it up to Chafe. Chafe looking for deflection in front, and pitcher will take no chances. And he'll hold it for a face-off with 8.9 left to go, Gary. And this your second period of play.
We can get it at this period down 4-2. It'll be pretty good for the TriPen Osprey. With the amount of chances that the Pinnacle Growlers have had against them, right now, 4-2 game, we're doing okay.
We're backing it with that goal, Gary. And that's important. As you said, Coach Brad will speak to his charges when they go in now for the break and try to get things reinforced to get ready for the third. With that second goal, cuts the lead in half.
And that's the period done. 4-2 going into your third period. TriPen Osprey here trail the Pinnacle Growlers in the home barn here in Danny Cleary Community Centre.
And the Osprey, I'd like to thank their goal sponsors: Brookside Service Station, Janita and Chris Crosby, Avalon Trimline Signs with Kelly Fowler, Moorfrost with Harbour International with Ian Moores, Newfoundland Eggs with Joe and Philip Smallwood. The white sponsors: Sportscraft, Source for Sports, All Embroidery with Ian Flynn, Parsons Bus, Adams Financial Services, and your black sponsors: Advanced Data with Mark Reynolds, K&M Platforms with Lee Nosery, Churchill's Home Hardware and Building Supplies, Donna and Dave Churchill, Barnes Smith's Chartered Accountant, The Scale Shop, and Hickman Motors Carboneer. The Grill Man, Gary Goss, Don Coombs, live at Danny Cleary. We'll be back shortly for start third period of play. Good evening and welcome back to the start of the third period of play. The grill man, Gary Goss, along with Don Coombs and Sten Snow here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. 4-2 is the score, Gary, but full credit to the Growlers. They're dominating this game. Osprey have had it in spurts, but it's got to be consistency.
Yeah, you haven't seen, the consistency that I would like to see, Don, from our hometown team here. Of course, the Growlers capitalizing. A couple turnovers, a couple mistakes by the Osprey, and they buried the puck on pitcher. And that's it.
And I'm sure Coach Russell's after speaking to him, Gary. He's coach of the year last year in the league. They got a young team, but they still got to put something together here to get the start of the third period of play.
Well, just got to keep coming out strong and forechecking hard. That's what we got to do. Puck's got to get to the net.
It's a 4 out of 7 series. They're still in the game, trailing by 2, and that's thanks to pitcher. They're trailing by 2.
There we go. That's right? More like it.
And that was against the captain, O'Brien. Here come the Growlers. Back to O'Brien down the right side. He's in. Broken up there by Corbett. Corbett up to Harnham, unable to control it. Cross ice pass to Daw. Daw looked to shoot it in on the chase. Pitcher will have to be sharp on that, and he'll hold it for a face-off. We played 45 seconds of this. Your third period of play. Gary, they need to start winning shifts.
Well, that was a great shift there. You know what I mean?
And a hit.
Strong hit. Again, that's what we got to do here.
Philpott
we got to soften them up.
Philpott to take draw against Higdon. Philpott wins the draw. He leaves it for Chafe. Chafe tries a fancy move. Keeps control of the puck. Tries shot again. Pitcher tested.
Ooh,
rebound.
Boy.
Just low and wide.
Puck just wide there.
Back to point to Daw. Daw looking for the man in front. And good play by Baldwin to break that up. Baldwin is in over his own blue line. Gets it up the center. Too far for Button.
Again, just missed the play going in over the line, Don.
Harnham used his body. Looking to keep it in at the line of the Osprey in the center ice area. And here's Baldwin. The alternate player getting called up and making an impact for his team here tonight. There's O'Brien trying to make a move. Over to Chafe. Jacobs with the puck. Looks to clear it up along. Kept in by Chafe. Chafe tries a long shot. Blocked there, getting it through. Chafe again picks up a loose puck. Long shot from the point.
What a block there by Mason Baldwin.
Had a strong game, Gary. Back to Philpott behind the net. He's looking to set things up. Osprey unable to clear it. Kept in at the line by the Growlers with 18:15 left to go in this year, third period of play. Along the boards, it's Chaffis in the corner. Steps away from Harnham. Here's Button. Chance to clear it out. Growlers get possession of the puck again.
Puck is up in the stands. Heads up. Keep your eye on the fries. Fries were good, Don.
I thought the puck was coming this way.
Oh boy.
17:57.
Yeah, you never had your fries. If you had your fries, you'd have been paying better attention.
I had the fries.
I'm fueled.
My loving wife and children today is her birthday tomorrow.
So we'll have a nice happy birthday from me.
We will have a nice barbecue, and that we did.
There you go.
With the fries, and I was watching you eat yours. I wouldn't even ask you for because I have my feed of them.
I haven't had a plate of fries down there I keep joking about it, but I haven't had one now since before Christmas.
Well, you paid up for tonight.
I did. Extra vinegar.
Shot back in. It's Hutchings back in the corner. Father's a native of this area.
Spaniards Bay,
Spaniards Bay. John Hutchings, I think you said it was, Gary.
Yep. Don,
Brody Harnham behind the net being watched closely by Simmons.
Again, we get a face-off now in the Growler zone. But this is what we got to do. We got to get pucks deep. When in doubt, get it out. Get the puck over the red line. And that's what we got to do.
Early eye with Jacobs and with Earl. Growlers with the puck behind their own net. It's Daw looking to start things up. There's Hogan. Cross ice pass to Park. Park up along the boards. Runs it through to Earl. Earl with Hurley eye and with Seymour. And here comes Tucker. He's got the third goal for the Growlers tonight. And there he is with a nice little move. Unable to go around the defenseman Hogan. Solid play by the defenseman. Williams is at the point. Growlers look to keep it in with O'Brien, Tucker, and Boland. Williams at the point, gives it up to Boland. Boland gives it to Tucker. Tucker looking for the man in front. O'Brien stays in the high slot. Tucker with a nice little move again. Cross ice pass, looking for the man in front. Nobody there. Again, Williams at the point, keeps it in. 16:42 left to go. 4-2's the score. For joining us late, it's Gary Goss, Don Coombs, Den Snow on B&G Productions.
Don, this line here for the for the Growlers, very strong line. They're very dominant, very good puck control. Can't take it away from them, of course, with O'Brien out there leading the pack. We're in the sea.
They're solid. They were solid last year, and they're in a year of maturity, a lot of games under the belt. They're the defending champs, and they're quality hockey players, and they remind me a lot of Corbett. They can play in the D zone too, but you're usually in the offensive zone because they have so much control. There's a good play by the Osprey defenseman, looking to get control of the puck.
Here we come. We're coming out now.
There's Earl.
Jack Earl.
He's in over the line, tries a shot, and Leonard will take no chances, and he'll hold it for a face-off. With 15:54 left to go in this, your third period of play.
Yeah, well, we spent the last minute, I guess, of that play down in the Osprey zone. Osprey doing a good job, though, keeping the puck to the outside in the corners, of course. But that big line with O'Brien on, they're dominant. They do indeed. They can control the play. They cycle the puck well, Don. And you know what? They're very confident on that blue line. I would be nervous and chewing my nails, but they are very confident on that blue line.
Big time. 4-2 is the score. Game 3. Best of 7 series. Fourth game of this series will take place here tomorrow at 4 o'clock, folks. Write it down. 4 o'clock at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Centre. Following game will be on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. There's Brady Harnham trying to work things up. It's Kennedy in the corner for the Growlers. 15:25 left to go in this, your third period of play. Growlers look to take a 2-1 lead. It's Morgan along the boards. Loose puck's picked up there. There's Brody Harnham. Morgan again gives it up to Daw. Daw clears around the ice, kept in by Harnham, unable to gain control. And again, Harnham, good defensive play, shot back in by Deering. He's up with Witten.
A Growler always high, Don. When the puck is around the zone, they were floating a guy around the blue line.
Dahl in the corner. He's being watched by the Osprey players.
Again, here you go. Lead pass out of the zone.
Long lead pass.
The breakout happens after the blue line here with this team.
Curley shoots it, and he'll go off on a line change along with Kennedy. Fresh skaters coming in for both teams. Here's Harnham along the boards. He's being watched closely by the defenseman. He goes off on a line change. 14:39 left to go in this, your third period of play. Good defensive play by Corbett. Phil Pop was going to be in all alone. Corbett on the back check. Hooked up loose puck, but kept into the line by Hutchings. Hutchings again walks the line, looks to keep it in. Russell is back in the corner. He's bumped. Clears it up to Simmons. Lead pass. Nice pass. Here comes Russell. He's got Russell with him through the center, unable to control it.
Russell brothers there with a great opportunity.
6 minutes played in his third period of play. A long shot by Simmons. He's out with Jacobs on the point. Jacobs with the puck. Puck takes a bad bounce back into his own zone. Jacobs watched closely by Philpott, gets away from the check. Looks to clear it out, but kept in at the line by the Growlers. It's Philpott in the corner. He's got Bath coming in the high slot.
Boy, that was a sneaky puck then. Growlers doing a great job of hemming the Osprey in their zone.
Heemian on the forecheck. And pitcher will take no chance, and he'll hold it for a face-off with 13:32 left to go in this, your third period of play.
Again, Don, talking about the Growlers' style of play, you know, there's always somebody, as soon as they gain control of the puck, somebody's high here right over the blue line. They're waiting for that lead pass, stretch pass, whatever you want to call it, but they're doing it every time, and you know what I mean? They're not using the traditional breakout. They're out of the zone quick, and then sometimes it's a 2-on-1. Catching us off guard, really, you know, most times.
Bowling out with Tucker and O'Brien again. Williams takes the puck, tries looking for a man in front, kept in at the line by Williams.
Here we go, here comes
Harnham, 1-on-1 against Daw. Two good
Monk
players
is with him.
battling along the boards.
No penalty on the call there.
Harnham looking for the call, kept in at the line, but here comes O'Brien, team captain down the right side. Monk coming back to play.
Monk
Park
and Park,
stands his
great
ground.
job by Park there. Great defense there. O'Brien was coming in strong.
Jacobs behind the net, watched by two of the Growler forwards, back to Tucker in the slot. He just takes his time, gets it back to O'Brien. Shot.
Nice
good
save
by pitcher.
What a save there, yeah. Again, O'Brien, and Park, great job there. Monk with a strong back check to tie up O'Brien as well. Not that Park needed a hand, but you know what? Did a great job there. Great team effort there by the Osprey.
They know that line, know where each other are going to be, Gary.
Well, you can't give them space.
They're always moving.
They are.
Constant moving.
And we have to be in their face. That's the way it is. The Osprey have to come hard when that line is out to be able to slow them down.
Whitten looks to keep things in for your Osprey. Up center ice area, Dawes shoots it back. Back in the corners, Corbett. He's being watched closely by 2 Growlers. Chance here for Baldwin to clear it out. Battles along the boards against Whitten. Here's Harnham, nice little move, trying to move things up. Broken up again by the Growlers. Pass up high. And again, Baldwin's bumped off the puck.
Boy.
Takes the check. And here comes the Osprey with Harnham. First one back, brings it back behind his own net, set things up. Long stretch pass through the center. Again, finds Whitten. Shot back in again by Brown. Leonard comes out to play it, unable to control it. A little bit of pressure put on right now by the Osprey with 12 minutes left to go in this, your third period of play. Puck is behind the net. It's Daw, bumps with Harnham. The high-flying Harnhams, as Gary says.
They are. I'd like to see a bit more of this game, but you know what? The Growlers doing a great job of taking away the momentum from the Osprey.
And here comes Davis. He's in the high slot. Try shot pitcher in the basket, and he'll hold it for a face-off with 11:36 left to go in this, your third period of play.
Don, talking about tomorrow's game, of course, if the Growlers do win here tonight, of course we play tomorrow, that brings the series to whatever it's going to be. There could possibly be, there will be another game.
Back here Tuesday night.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean...
2-3-2.
Yes. So, I mean, like the TriPen Osprey have a lot of room. Of course, you don't want to give them too much space, but they do have some room here to regroup and come back here tomorrow now and have a good look at what their mistakes were tonight so they can fix it.
And they're missing Connor Green, right? And Connor brings that edge to the game.
He does.
Big body.
He does.
He's not afraid to go to the net. You're down a player like that.
He challenges.
Yeah, and, he's got some timely goals also for your TriPen
He has
Osprey.
the ear, yes, sir.
Especially in the last little while, Gary. So, big
Since
loss
Christmas.
there.
Yep.
So here come the Growlers up along the boards. They lead 4-2 with 11:01 left to go in this your third period of play. Charlie Seymour trying to make something happen for his team. Looking for the man in front.
Oh, no call. Was it a call on that?
Going to be a tripping call against Earl.
Yeah. Stick up high.
Good call by the officials. 10:54.
We need a goal here now, Don. That's what we need. We need a goal here now, make it 4-3 and make some action happen. There's a possibility, we'll get into this. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's take a good page here. We're going to get out of this PK here now, and we're going to come back and get a goal. That's what's going to happen here.
They need to kill one
I'm calling
off. They need to kill this off.
They do. And they need to come back with a strong shift to follow suit.
And out comes O'Brien, Tucker, and Bolden. Earn to take the draw against O'Brien. Growlers win the draw. Dawes setting things up. He's out with Morgan. Over to Bolden. Pass to O'Brien. They score!
Off the post! No!
No goal?
No goal.
No goal, Gary. You called it correctly.
I think
that was
Chile,
O'Brien.
I think Dean is speaking to the goalie here about the neck coming off again. I think he's giving him his final warning. I could be wrong, but if I was a if I was a betting man, I think I'm right.
Big face-off. It's O'Brien against Harnham. Left to goaltender. Kept in at the line by Daw. He stretches over, walks the line, gives it up to Tucker. Dahl looking for it at the point. He gets it, looking for the man in front. Pitcher gets a piece of it. And here's
nice save.
Tucker again.
Get that puck out.
Morgan just taking his time.
Pitcher's hurt, Don. Pitcher's hurt. Pitcher's hurt, Don.
Yep.
Yep. No, he.
Referee Dean right there to call it, Gary.
Yep. No, he got. I thought he had his groin pulled, but look at him. He looked hurt. He took a
trainer, Jeff Simmons, coming out. He is hurt, Gary.
Yeah, he pulled his groin. He made a. I can't explain it, but he stretched. We got Ackerman out of her on the ice here now, stretching, but
concern right now is for the goaltender pitcher. Not sure if it's stretched, Gary, or he got hit with a puck or the stick.
No, he's
coming out.
Yep, he fell bad there. He knows it too. He couldn't move. He leaned to the side, and when I know he pulled something.
So Akerman
It
comes
was a
in
funny
with
fall.
10-20.
He stretched the way he stretched. Too bad we couldn't go back and look. Now we have Andrew Akerman here in the net for the Osprey.
Again, O'Brien takes the draw. He's up against Hemian. With Hurley. Back to the point to Da. Morgan switched places. Over to Morgan.
Ooh, boy. Great puck movement.
Set play from Tucker to O'Brien, unable to control it.
Lateral
Osprey.
puck movement there then by the Growlers is phenomenal.
Osprey looking to keep him outside. Again, his bowl and loose pucks in front. 59 seconds left to go in the power play. Akerman tested. Loose puck. And here's a chance to clear it out. Shot
Great
down.
job there. And
Fresh skaters coming out.
Akerman tested right away, Don, on that PK. Stepping in for pitcher.
Simmons and Jacobs come out at the point. O'Brien stays high with Boland.
Pitcher's over there. I can see him. He's stretching his either his quad or his calf. I think it's his high quad or groin.
He's in some pain over there, Gary. He looks very uncomfortable. There's Williams at the point. 9:18, 23 seconds left to go in the power play.
Nice
Big
save,
by
Andrew Akerman.
Puck is down.
Great job.
Akerman will hold it for a face-off. Gary, almost got 14 seconds left to go. You said they had to kill it off first.
They kill this off, then we need a big shift. And with that big shift comes a goal.
Then you're only down one.
Absolutely.
Anybody's game.
It is indeed.
Big face-off now to the right of goaltender Akerman.
It's almost like football. The last 3-4 minutes, pivotal.
Growlers with possession. They're still on the power play for 8 more seconds. Shot is in.
Akerman got a piece of that.
Teams battling for the net.
Growlers doing a fantastic job in front of Andrew Akerman. Whoa, what a
Akerman
save!
again, big save.
Growlers doing a great job. Ryan Jacobs got his hands full down there in front of the net down, but you know what? He's able to contain and push the Growlers player to the side.
And keep him out of the way so Akerman can see the puck. Gary, penalty is over. 8:51 left to go in this, your third period of play. They need a goal. They need one shortly. Bats comes out to take the draw against Deering. Deering wins the draw. Back to Jacobs behind his net. Jacobs over looking for Corbett. Has moved up in the forward line. Coach Russell trying to get something happening. Good hand-eye coordination from Bath.
Dodge that one.
Knocks it down, shoots it in. Jacobs back in the corner. Time ticket. Nice move by Jacobs. Good forecheck there by Chief. Jacobs again will set things up. He's got Corbett on the wing. Looking for somebody through the center. Long lead pass.
Yep,
Finds
and here we go.
Harnham's out with Deering. Got Deering. Deering hangs on.
We get back and regroup.
Simmons
coming in with it.
shot. Leonard will take no chances. He just deflects it in the corner. 8:16 left to go in this. Simmons again
Great
at
job
the
by
point.
Simmons. Keep that in.
A little bit of pressure put on right now by the Osprey. And out come the Growlers. It's Kennedy down the left side. Chafe goes for a change. Kennedy moves in with Bath. Broken up by the Osprey.
Here comes Harnham.
Harnham looking to make something happen here. Takes a long shot in. And Leonard will take no chances. And he'll hold it for a face-off. It's 7:57 left to go in this, your third period of play.
Don, they come back with a good shift. That was a good shift after the PK.
You call it right?
Yep. Andrew Akerman still in the net for the Osprey. Don't know what's going to happen here for the last 8 minutes of play. Harnham's taking the face off. Baldwin and Button out with him.
Big 8 minutes coming up here, Gary.
It is. We got to get pucks in. We got to get a goal here. Let's make it happen.
It's needed now. Growlers looking to put some pressure on the Osprey. Akerman again gets a piece of it. The high slap Button. Lose control of it. 7:27 left to go. Growlers again. Up high and over. Kept in at the point.
We got to get a bounce is what we need. We need a bounce and a bit of puck
Holden
luck.
is in the corner. And the slot is Kearley.
Oh, boy.
Kearley up high.
Russell. Oh, nice block. I think that was Button without
Button without a stick.
Yeah. He still has no stick. Growler's doing a great job controlling the play. Got to get his stick back, Don.
Got to get a stick back,
Yep.
and you got to get possession of the puck.
You got to stop and get that stick. There you go. He got it. Otherwise, we're playing 5-on-4, basically. Really, really strong confidence by the Growlers on that blue line. Most nice save by Gakeman. Most players won't make them plays. They'd probably hinge back and come back out of the zone, Don. But the Growlers showing strong confidence on that blue line to maintain the puck control.
TriPen Osprey, I'd like to thank their many sponsors. Brookside Service Station Limited, which is Denita and Chris Crosby. Avalon Trimline Signs with Kelly Fowler. Moorfrost with Ian Moores and Harbour International. Newfoundland Eggs with Joe and Philip Smallwood. That's their goal sponsors, Gary. And, without the sponsorships to AAA hockey, and we spoke about it earlier, how important it is to develop.
Ooh, nice try by Corbett. I really like watching Robert Corbett play. A great offensive defenseman.
Solid player.
His confidence has really come true this year.
Osprey looked to make things in, steering in the corner.
A great shift. I like this shift here.
Got to put some pressure on Gary with 6 minutes left to go in this, your third period of play. And Deering got a man in front of Harnham. Opportunity, and that's the big line out for the
Oh,
Growlers.
boy! Just missed the top corner. Big hit there by Deering.
Deering using his body right now. Got to play on that edge of it.
Another big hit by Deering. Boy, is he ever laying the rubber to him.
Here comes Harnham. Deering goes for a change. Harnham unable to get around the defenseman Tucker. Tucker's out with Boland. Boland's up the left side. Again, Growlers get possession. This is their top line with 5:22 left to go in this, your third period of play. Chance right now, it's Corbett up to Harnham. He looks to play it up in the center ice area. He'll go for a change. Fresh skates coming on with Simmons. Simmons and Corbett at the point.
Osprey have to finish their checks, Don. We have to have that mindset. Go big or go home.
A little bit of pressure put on right now by the Osprey. And against the top line, which is a confidence builder for him. Simmons pass up along the boards, broken up there by the Growlers. They have to clear the zone. 4:44 left to go. Here's Corbett trying to find some skating room. Nice pass ahead to Russell. Russell's got Russell with him. And Hemian. Hemian is coming in on the right side. Long lead pass. Simmons forced back into his own zone.
Got to get a shot or two on the net here, Don. Create some traffic.
It's important right now, Gary. We're getting down to the last 5 minutes with 4:15 left to go. It's a long shot.
My mind thinks get a goal here, we pull the goalie. But we got to get that goal first.
Important. Brad Russell got to be happy with what he's seen from his Chargers in this third period of play. It's Coates in the center ice area. Back in the forecheck. Back check is Seymour. Seymour's out there with Harnham and Earl. Again, mixing up the lines, trying to make something happen here in this late stage.
Osprey playing much better in this third period, Don.
And here comes Seymour. He loses puck, shot back in by hand. Around the boards, Simmons forced to play it. 4-2 is the score. It's the grill man, Gary Goss, Don Coombs, along with Sten Snow on B&G Productions. It's your hometown TriPen Osprey, trailing the visiting, league-leading St. John's Pinnacle Growlers by a score.
Growlers just keeping the puck deep, Don. Not really doing a whole lot, just keeping the puck in over the blue line. Basically controlling the neutral zone.
There's Harnham in on the off wing, tries a shot. Deering knocked down in front. Deering again throws the body. Gary, 3 minutes left to go in this period of play. It's Kennedy down the wing.
Oh, what a hit there by Harnham.
Caught Kennedy coming through the center. Kennedy breaks up the play, shoots it back in. Osprey forced.
Ooh, yeah, that's it. Where was that the rest of the game, boys? Let's go here. We need that all the game.
Kennedy in on the forecheck. He's always going to play the body. Here we
go.
Kennedy's talking.
Yeah.
Kennedy and Deering got a little dance going.
They do indeed, John.
And we're going to have icing called in this your third period of play. TriPen Osprey. I'd like to thank their white sponsors also, Gary.
I haven't got my glasses on. You got that right low. Look at that. Ha! Sportscraft source for sports. Don Holland Embroidery. Boy, I'm reading that tonight. As Parsons Buses, Don, and Adams Financial Services. Now, you're going to zoom it in for yourself now so you can see it, right? See, look at that.
And our black sponsors
You old
are
senior citizen, you.
Best Auto Center with Dan, with the Mark Reynolds. K&M Platforms with Lee Nosry. Churchill's Home Hardware Building Supplies. Dana and Dave Churchill Barn Smith's The Scale Shop. And Hickman Motors Carbon Air. And I played the trick on Gary.
Yeah, I should
I
have
keep
took
my
your
eyes on my
glasses.
prize. Big face-off, Gary, but a good,
It is.
a good
Listen,
shift that time by Deering.
it
The
is.
body,
Well,
the body.
That's what this team needs now, Don. They needed that in the middle of the second period because the Growlers were controlling the momentum, and they were finishing with big hits. And, you know, I've been saying it that I thought the Osprey, for the most part of the year, have had big hits. And nice save
Big
by
save
Aikman.
by Aikman.
Ooh, he went to the boards bad there then. Boys on the bench getting riled up here. 2 minutes left, Don. Corbett with the
shoots
puck.
it in. There's your player, Baldwin, in on the forecheck. 1:54 left to go. This is your third period of play. This is game 3 of this series. 1-1 is tied right now. The winner will go ahead 2-1. Next game is tomorrow, Sunday at 4 o'clock at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre, and again on Tuesday night. It's a 4 out of 7 series. We got a $1:36 left to go in this, your third period of play. There's Button up the right side. He'll take a shot, and Leonard will take no chances, and he'll hold it for a face-off. Up tempo, Gary.
Yeah,
even for the last 5 minutes. Up tempo. Get them ready for tomorrow.
Well, that's what we got to do. You know what I mean? Right now, down 2 goals, 1:28 left. You know, with tomorrow's game in the realm, we need to come out now and finish the last couple shifts strong, Don. Keep that momentum going for tomorrow.
And now it's about getting prepared for tomorrow. That's what this game's about now. Here come Chief. He's in over the line. Tries a shot.
Nice save by Ackerman.
1:14 left to go in the third period of play. Brody Hernan back behind his own net. Looking for the line stretch pass to Deering. Deering picks up loose puck. Gives it up to
Here
Monk.
comes Monk.
Monk is in on the off wing. He's being watched
Nobody
closely
with him.
by Williams. Looking for support, unable to get it. Kept it at the line by Corbett. Hernan comes back. Corbett's line of board. Shoots it in. Less than 1 to go. Here's Dodd. Big lanky defenseman for your Pinnacle
Goalie
Growlers.
pull. Goalie pull for the Osprey.
Shot back in. Jacobs will have to play it. Monk stays out on the forward line. Growlers see that open net. Here comes Corbett down the side. He's got Deering with him. Corbett looking for Deering. Simmons behind his net. Plays it. Corbett leaves it.
Ooh, keep
for
it in.
Jacobs. Kept in there
Nice
by
job.
Hernan. Back to Jacobs. Loose puck is lined the boards.
Yeah, hit a player there on the Growlers side.
17.2 left to go with this, Gary. Osprey had times, but a shift or two a period. They need more than that against
they do against
these
this
Growlers.
team, most definitely. Again, I like what I see. I just think now tomorrow, now we have to dig deep, regroup after the night, Don. You know what I mean? Go home and reset, get a good night's rest.
Timeout call there by Brad Russell, Coach Russell.
I think, Don, if you're Coach Russell here now, you know, with 17 seconds left, yes, there's an opportunity here for a goal. But I think he's just talking about, hey, boys, let's just set the tone. Let's just win this last set. Let's dominate 17 seconds of hockey here.
And that's all he can expect. He's got Ackerman back. Ackerman looks to be hot pitcher, got hurt. We certainly hope the young keeper's okay. But it looks like Ackerman will be starting tomorrow.
Yeah, he will. Ackerman, you know what I mean, will most definitely be starting tomorrow if that's the way they've been playing it. Let's see what happens here, Don.
And he goes to the bench. 6 skaters out for your Osprey.
I like who Brad got out there. He's got Jacobs back there with Simmons. He's got Corbett up. Of course, Corbett would normally be back with Simmons, but he's the extra skater. Jacobs out. Here we go.
Growlers with their top line. O'Brien up with Boland. Open net. He shoots. He scores. Just cool, calm, collected, Gary.
Yeah, you know, again, great job by the Pinnacle Growlers, Don, to basically set the pace tonight. They came out stronger. They played harder. And all 3 lines showed up.
Serve to win.
That was it.
Serve
Bottom
to win.
line. and class act to have trainers number 12 jersey there behind them.
Exactly.
I don't know the trainer family, and I don't know the young fella. I just know that I read a lot of fantastic things about him. He exuberated, I guess, player of the game, style of personality all the time. And I guess it means a lot to the association to have his number and name up there. Great job by the Growlers Association.
Big time, Gary. And
I thought we were going to have some action there then. I was reflecting on JD Trainer, which I think deserves, a lot of chatter. Great young athlete gone too soon. Don, the TriPen Osprey. Some key takeaways on a positive note. We finish with Ackerman there in net. Pitcher got hurt. Strong forecheck in the third. A few more chances, but the Pinnacle Growlers come up stronger.
And the thing is with the Growlers, they're the first place team. They're defending champs for a reason. They had their A line playing their A game. The Osprey need their lines playing consistently. Three of them rolling them. You know what the Growlers got in full credit for a 5-2 victory and a 2-1 series lead. Well, folks, we're back again tomorrow at 4 o'clock at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. If you can't come in and watch the game, drop by or tune in to B&G Productions because we had Sten Snow filling in tonight, Gary.
Yeah, it's a great job there, Dave, if you're watching. He did a great job. And great job to B&G Productions here for the production that goes on here, and give us an opportunity to have a chat and talk about some hockey. Don, it's been a great evening. I just want to thank you, and of course, I want to thank Danita and Chris for having us here. Great job by the TriPen Osprey Association here in the Danny Cleary Community Centre. I'm Gary Goss with Don Coombs. Over and out here.
Happy birthday, Glenda.
Happy birthday, Glenda. Yes,
See
for
you
me
tomorrow,
too as well. Take care.
See you tomorrow, folks. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.